Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Project Cars 2 here on this channel. Now in today's episode we've got the Sport Car Lights British Championship. We're just about to start it. Now someone sent me a message the other day saying, Gooner, you're going to need to lower the AI level a little for this because they're really challenging and really difficult until I get used to them. So I'm going to take that advice. We're going to bump it back down to 85, see how we do. Now this is going to be a difficult championship. I remember these from Project Cars 1. They are quite challenging to race, but we're going to try our best. So let's get straight into the first race and see how we do. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the race. Now qualifying was an absolute shit show and we're going to start from the back of the grid. I'm going to struggle on these, I'm pretty sure of that. I'm going to aim for a top 5 finish, but I might not even be able to get that, but I'm going to try my best. Right, let's see how we go. Oh my god, they definitely get off the mark quicker than the Ginetta Juniors and we've been left behind, but let's just try and just settle down and hopefully pick off a few places. Oh god, just caught that car into that corner, and let's just try and get through here without making too much contact because these cars don't take much to be spun out. Right, just try and take a line down there up to P9. Oh god, there's loads of smoke there. Right, let's just try and line it up. Oh god, what the hell was that car braking there for? Oh my god, but luckily we didn't get a warning for that. We got away with that one, but you don't really want to be shunting people off like that. I do apologise, but I am going to make mistakes, and that is there. Oh, there's smoke, there's a car on the track. Oh my god, there's crashes going on everywhere here, but we managed to avoid that one this time, and we're up to P6, so that worked out okay. So we're only going to really take one more place, and I would be satisfied with that result, because in qualifying I was miles off the pace, but let's see how we do. Slow it down. Oh, can we sneak past this car? Oh yes, we managed to squeeze through there, and we're up to P5. Fantastic, but we've got 7 laps, and that's a long way to go to try and stay on the track and not crash out. Right, slow it down. Wasn't very good in this first corner, definitely not as quick as the AI through there, and just try and stick with the cars in front, but they're all bombing away. This is going to be a very challenging championship, I think, but I'm going to try my best. I think if it gets too challenging I might have to lower the level, but I thought 85 would be okay, but I definitely wasn't nowhere near their times in qualifying, but then I wasn't even before in the Ginetta Juniors. I mean, every time you skip the session on, because I don't want to be sitting in qualifying for 15-30 minutes if I don't have to. I always think that my time I set first up would be okay, but as soon as you get to the end of the session it gets absolutely blitzed. But there you go guys, you should be able to forward the time on without them just jumping 3 or 5 seconds quicker. It's just ridiculous. Right, let's just try and hold it through there. Let's try and stick with them. That's not too bad, and that's the second lap out the way, so we're managing to do okay. I did adjust a few things on this car, but it's going to take a few races to get the hang of it, and hopefully we get better in it. But this is a challenging circuit to go on because this one's really quick. There's no time to be slow on this circuit. You've got to be really fast into the turns. Oh god, that car in front just lost it slightly in that turn, and I managed to make a little bit of ground on him. Let's see if we can just close in. If we can get past him, we might be able to nick another position. Slow it down. Just feel the rear end sliding all over the place as I slow down into the turn. Although I didn't adjust the brake pressure, maybe I should have done. Right, let's just try and hold in that turn. Let's try and speed up a little, and that's not bad. Right, let's try and... oh, we're not going to gain any slipstream. You've got a better drive out that turn than I did. Right, let's see if we can line him up in this turn. And no, I'm not going to force my way through there, but let's just try and get a good drive and try and get a bit of slipstream. I'm just struggling. I just don't seem to be quicker than some of these cars, and I'm really struggling. Right, let's try and get into this turn. We're going side by side, and we've managed to get past him, and we're up to P4. We sort of forced him out the way. That's one way of doing it. Right, let's see if we can close in on the cars in front. They're starting to pull away, and we've still got plenty of laps, so hopefully we can do that. But we're still not running super quick. I'd like to see if we can get our times down a bit. I hit a 10, I think it was a 102.7 or 103 in qualifying, but it was just nowhere near quicker than the cars running in the race. That they were doing 102s. It was just an absolute nightmare, just nowhere near them. And I was trying to use them as a guide in the qualifying session to see if I was taking the corner slow, and I felt like I was on their pace, but I still was not getting anywhere near their times. Right, this should be a better lap, not super quick, but I will take it. And we've just done a 104.2. That's still a little way off the pace, but let's just try and just take it nice and steady into this turn. That is the one corner I think I seem to be losing quite a bit of time. Need to carry a bit more speed through there, and we're still not closing in on the cars in front, and we're just going to have to hope for a mistake if there's going to be one. And let's try and hold it through there, not too bad. Just trying to keep it nice and steady, but these cars seem to be quite heavy on the steering, considering how well, they're supposed to be sport car lights. They don't feel light on the steering, and I've only got the force feedback on 75, but you really do feel the tyre on the surface on these cars. They're really low profile cars though, I think that's what it is. You feel all the bumps, suspension's quite stiff. Right, let's try and take a little bit more speed through this chicane. We need to close in on these cars in front. That's not too bad. Oh God, onto the curb. Maybe we could have done that a little bit smoother, but I will take it as long as we keep on improving. We are slowly getting quicker, but we are not on the pace we were in qualifying, which is surprising. But I suppose you're not under the same pressure in qualifying as you are in the race. Right, let's keep nice and steady. The car is moving all over the place through here, and let's just try and hold it. We are slowly catching with the cars in front through that section, but then we lose ground through the next couple of corners. So let's see if we can just slow it down. All guards there, all getting bunched up there. We might be able to take advantage of this if they have a little bit of a bumping session at some point. Oh God, I really lost it in there. Just the wheels locked up. That's going to cost me a bit of time. It's just little things like that. That happens in qualifying as well. Let's just try and take it nice and steady through here. Oh God, again, the wheels, the brakes are locking up as I slow down into that turn. I need to carry more speed through there. And oh God, we're almost a second slower as well. We're really dropping the time. So here we go on the last lap, and can we just push it a little bit more? Let's see if we can just gain. Oh no, off the circuit. Get back on. Oh my God, really just trying to push it as much as I can, and I don't think I'm going to be able to catch these cars in front, but fourth position is not going to be a bad finish. Oh God, be careful, don't want to get any warnings again over the curbs. Just trying to push it, and look, slow down to avoid being given a penalty. I bloody know. Oh God, really lost it there as I just piled the brakes on. And it looks like we're going to have to take fourth position, and boy was this a difficult race. And it shows that I think 85 is probably about the level that we're going to stay on. I don't see us dominating any of these races. They're a lot quicker than us. We do need to improve, and we do need to probably set the car up better. Right, last turn. Can we get a little bit closer? I don't think we are, but that was a decent drive through that last turn. But we're going to finish in fourth position, and boy was that a difficult race. It doesn't help that I'm starting from the back, because it's so difficult to get past in those early stages, and there was a little bit of contact here and there, but yeah, we definitely weren't on their pace. We're just going to have to take that. Although it says we got the fastest lap, I do not understand that, because they seemed a lot quicker than that. But let's get into the next race and see if we can do a little bit better, as we're fourth in the championship, so we're going to have to step it up. Right guys, so we're going to go into the next race, and we've got Brands Hatch a GP. Now this should be really challenging in these, so we're going to jump straight into this. And oh, light rain, oh do us a favour, that is not going to help. Oh, I can see this one being very, very challenging. Oh my God, that was even worse, that qualifying session. In the wet in these cars is even more challenging. So that didn't go well. So we're starting from the back again, about 2 or 3 seconds off the pace. Let's see if we can just work our way through. Oh, got a bit of wheel spin there, but we're starting at a later time at night, so this should be interesting. But it's not raining for the race, so that should help us, because we were terrible in the wet. Right, let's take a couple of places. Oh God, this is good. Diving up the inside, and we're up to P7. Oh, I'll take that all day long, as I was nowhere near that pace in qualifying. Right, let's see if we can get another top 5 finish, and that would be another great result, I think. And we're going to have to step it up at some point, because this championship's going to just run away from us. Right, oh, don't say that. Oh, it's going to rain. We're going to expect some rain coming in. Oh, this is not going to be good, but let's just try and get a bit closer to the cars in front before the rain sets in. And let's just try and slow it down through here. I just don't feel very confident with this car through some of the turns. It's just all over the place, and if you touch any of the curbs, the car just bombs out completely. And yeah, you're just hanging on for dear life on the steering. It's just so difficult, right? Oh God, look, I'm just fighting with it constantly. Let's just see if we can just close in. We're sticking with the cars in front for now on this first lap, but we've got 7 laps of this, and we're going to have rain coming in at some point. So let's just try and close in. That's not too bad. And let's just see if we can gain a little bit of slipstream. Oh, we might be able to nick this place if we can dive up the inside. Can we slow it down? Oh God, the steering's all over the place. Just hold on to it. Oh, we managed to control it. Right, can we dive up the inside? Oh God, can we oh, what a move. Just went for it. Who gives a shit? You just gotta push it, because there's no way I'm gonna push for a podium position in this race. So I'm gonna just try and get close enough to 5th position I can. So we're up to 6th. Let's just try and hold it. It's still not raining, but it's starting to darken a little. So I'm expecting that rain to set in. Hopefully it's only, it said light drizzle, so hopefully that should be okay. It's not going to just absolutely lash it down, because that could just cause too many problems. Because I'm struggling to hold these cars on the circuit as it is without it bloody raining, and it start puddling on the corners. That really will be just absolutely insane. Right, let's just try and hold it into this turn. We are sticking with the cars, so we're doing okay. This is much better than I could have expected. And we're still trying to push it, but we're definitely only on this level. We're definitely going to have to leave it on this level for the rest of the championship until we get a bit better, because there's another championship after this one. So and that's the I don't know whether it's a world championship or it's going to be world circuits rather than UK. And I think it's just starting to rain. This is where it's going to get really challenging, and we've got to try and just hold on to this. Yes, it's spitting. Let's try and dive up the inside. Can we into 5th place? Yes, I will take that. And we're up to P5. Fantastic. And we've still got plenty of laps to go, but the rain is starting to get a little bit harder, and I'm going to feel and I'm feeling a little bit less grip into the turns, and the brakes are locking up every time I just tap. I'm literally just tapping the brake and the wheels are locking up. It's so annoying. Right. Oh God, don't go the grass. And that was a good sector though. That's our fastest so far. But the rain is starting to get harder, and I'm starting to panic now, because this is just not going to go well. Right, let's just try and take it nice and smooth. Hopefully the AI struggle in the wet as well. We will see if that is a... Oh God, just could not stop, and I just caught the curb. Didn't get a penalty, so that was lucky there. Right, let's just try and slow down into the turns again. And we gained a bit of time there. He really struggled into that turn. That's taking advantage there. And we're up to P4. I don't know what went on there. He just sort of locked up there. And I'm not going to say no to that pass there. Bloody hell, that's a gift, and I've taken it. But it's starting to get harder now, guys. It's going to start to puddle in a minute. And this is where I'm going to struggle. I'm just not going to be able to handle the rain on this circuit. It was, you know, the qualifying was just an insane. It just did not have the pace in those conditions. Right. Oh God, are we going to squeeze? They're just so slow into that one turn. I'm not gonna dive up the inside all the time. They're braking so slow into there, and we're up to P3. So we're actually in a podium position. This is not a bad position to be in. We might not be able to win the race, but if we can just keep this car on the circuit, we might be, oh God, really struggling to get the grip as we accelerate up the hill there. It really is starting to affect the circuit now. I still can't see any puddles, so we're okay, but it's definitely getting, oh God, be careful. Yeah, oh, there you go, you can see the puddles now, and you can start seeing the spray from the car. Oh dear, almost did stop then. And I'm really struggling to get any traction. I'm literally fighting the wheels all over the place. Oh my dear Lord. Oh my God, I've got off circuit. Don't crash. Oh my God, I'm really going to have to back off. I think I'm just going to settle for third here. I'm not going to push it any harder than this. It's just not worth it in these conditions. Right, just keep it nice and smooth through there. Oh my God, it's just not getting any grip whatsoever. How the cars in front are still bombing away, I do not know. Right, to slow it down, keep it nice and steady. Let's not go into the gravel and try and dive up the inside of one of these if we get an opportunity. No, couldn't go into there any quicker. But I think we are starting to close in on second, which is good. And as soon as, oh God, be careful again, just not slowing it down quick enough, just don't have the grip. And slow it down into this turn, slowly, wheels are spinning up like a good one. And, oh God, we're up on, that's our fastest split time. That's a surprise. I thought we'd be even slower in the wet, but I will take it. Right, oh my God, just look at the water on the circuit through this section. Oh my God. Right, let's slow it down. Oh, bloody hell, really struggling through here. Oh my God, it's weaving all over the place. Right, we almost went off circuit here. Let's slow it down this time. And, oh God, I've got off again. Oh, this is turning into an absolute, oh God, damn, slow it down. Just keep it steady. Right, as soon as you accelerate through that section, it just spins up and you're fighting left to right. And because the suspension on this car is so stiff, it's all over the place. You can't settle it down. You just have to back off completely until you gain control. Right, so we've got 2 more laps to go of this. And I like the way that it's different on different parts of the circuit. Now this part is not too bad, but that second phase, oh my dear Lord, oh God, we've got off again. Couldn't stop it, and we almost went off the circuit. And we're really making horrendous mistakes in the wet here. This is so challenging. I wasn't expecting this circuit to be that bad in the wet, to be honest, because it is on a lot of, some of these sections are on hills. You'd expect the water to run off the track, but look at the section here, it's just sitting on the track completely. And this is the section where you want to go fast, but you're just not brave enough to really go at it. And this corner is such a nightmare. Right, so that wasn't too bad. Had to slow it down a lot through there, but I can see the car in front struggling as well, so that is helping. Oh God, no! Oh, I had to hold on to that. That was a save and a half. Right, let's not lose it in this turn. Keep it on the circuit, and this is the worst part of the circuit in these conditions. I wasn't expecting. They said a light drizzle. This is not a light drizzle, is it? Really? Bloody game. Telling you lies. Right, hold it into that turn. Right, we're coming towards the final lap. It looks like we're going to finish in third position unless we can get past this car. And oh God, we've caught up through there, so he slowed down a lot into that turn. If we can just dive up the inside trying to get the grip. Right, can we just slip up the inside here? Be better on the braking, slow it down. Yes, we're into second place. Oh, fantastic. And can we just push it a little bit more and catch up with the car in front? I don't think we're going to be able to, but second place after that awful qualifying and these ridiculous conditions. This is going to be the worst conditions in a race that I've had. I think this is even harder than snow because you sort of know what to expect in the snow. This, I can't see the puddles until it's too late, and once you hit them, it's just game over. You just lose control. Right, this is the corner I absolutely hate. This is where the puddles are all over the place. Let's just try and take it nice and gentle. We are closing in on the car in front, but I don't think we're going to be able to go any quicker, and we're not going to catch him up. but I will take second place though. Right, let's not lose it in this turn this time. That's not too bad. Oh God, accelerating too hard onto the grass. Don't lose it right on the last lap. Oh, that was close. Almost threw the race away there. But we're back on the circuit and it looks like we're going to take second place. And what a difficult start to this Sports Car Lights British Championship this has been. We will check out what's coming next, guys, but yeah, this is not going to be easy. So we take second place, and that was a hard fought second place. Not at any part of that race in those latter stages did I feel comfortable. I absolutely struggled. So we didn't get the fastest lap, so we don't get the bonus point. We don't get the bonus point for qualifying, so we are dropping points, but we're up to third place, 4 points behind the leader. That can't be all bad. So let's get into the HQ and see what's coming next. So let's get straight into it. So here we go. Right, so this is the end of the video, guys. We're going to do the next 3 rounds in the next episode, starting with Snetton 200, Silverstone National and Alton Park Island. Yep, it's going to be a difficult championship. I'm going to try my best to get to the top, but as long as we get through to the next one, that should be okay. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.